Good evening and welcome to Meet the Game. We are so excited to be back. We took a little break and we're back to share another game with you. My name's Megan. I'm one of the owners at RPG. Betsy is here as well. She's also one of the owners. And tonight we have something really exciting. We have a special guest. Elina is here with us from the Lawrence Humane Society, and we have a ton of questions to ask her about her role there. And also we're going to talk a little bit about how RPG has been partnering with her and Lawrence Humane Society to help out the special animals there. So tonight's game is appropriately Calico, which is cat themed. It is a lovely game, very fun to play. So we are going to be doing some questions and we're going to be learning this game. So it's going to be a really fun time. Betsy, why don't you go ahead and get started explaining the basic rules of the game?
Sure, yeah. So we're playing Calico, and it's a 2 to 4 player game. And I just think the cats are adorable. Cats are adorable. But what you're trying to accomplish with this game is you're trying to build a patchwork quilt using these tiles. There's going to be all sorts. There's 6 different patterns and 6 different colors of these tiles, and you're going to be laying it on your board to try to attract these 3 kittens we have up here. We have Millie, who is attracted to these 2 patterns. Tibbet, who's attracted to these 2 patterns, and then Coconut, who's attracted to those 2 patterns. And so what you're going to do to try to attract the kittens, you can pick one of the patterns, not both. And for Millie, there's a 3 here, so you need 3 of that pattern in a cluster together. And once you get 3, then you can take one of these little Millies and put it on your patchwork board. For Tibbet, you need 4 of either this pattern or this pattern touching each other, and 2 sides of it needs to be touched. So it can't be like here, 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 here in a line. It has to be more of a cluster, like 4 in a cluster. And then for Coconut's the hardest to attract. It takes 5 of either this pattern or this pattern for Coconut to lay down on your quilt. So that's just one of the goals you can go for. There's 2 others. You can get buttons, add buttons to your quilt. And to add buttons, you just need 3 colors, 3 of the same color, and it could be in a row, or it could be whatever. It just 3 needs to touch.
And we can count those outside pieces?
You can count the outside. So if I lay these 2 down, there's that deep blue there, so then I could lay a button there. So there's that to go for too. And you can collect buttons. Buttons at the end of the game will give you 3 points per button. So for the cats, at the end of the game, you get 7 points for each. Coconut, 5 points for each. Tibbet, and 3 points for each Millie.
Poor Millie.
I know. She's underrated. She looks great.
And then the last thing that you can go for is these design tiles. This is, takes a little bit more strategy in the game to accomplish. And for tonight, as we're enjoying the game, we can just go for 1 or 2 things. We don't have to think of everything.
Yeah.
So to accomplish these design tiles, you will get 10 points if you accomplish the design tile for this one, and the other 2 are 7 points each. And so this one is a equal sign that's crossed out, which means every single tile around it needs to be a different color or a different pattern.
So not both. It's either a pattern or a color. Okay.
And if you do both, you actually get the 15 points.
Ooh.
It's really hard to do, though.
Yeah, I bet.
And then the other ones they will say AAA, BBB, and the last one's AA, BB, or CC, which just means it's just talking about the pattern you're going to have. So for AAA, you need 3 of one color, 3 of another color. Or if you're going for patterns, 3 of one pattern, 3 of another pattern. If you accomplish that, you'll get 7 points at the end of the game. But it's hard to think about that and laying down the cats and laying down the buttons. So sometimes I give up the design tile element just for having fun of laying kittens and buttons down. Yes.
Choose your strategy.
But that's how you would play Calico. It's basically you're trying to get the most points at the end of the game once every single patch is filled in on your board. And Megan and I played it the other day. It really, since each turn, I haven't explained that yet, each turn goes so quickly, you can get this game knocked out in 20 to 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't take too long.
Yeah.
Because all you do on your turn is you think about what you're going to try to accomplish first. Like maybe I will go for getting Tibbet since I have the pattern Tibbet likes. And I will lay it down. And then I will choose one of these 3 from the market, put it in front of me, and then I refresh so that everybody has 3 choices when it's their turn. And that's the end of my turn. And so then it would be your turn, and you could choose one to play on the board. So you can go ahead and we can go ahead and start now.
Okay.
I can have that be my first turn.
Sounds good. So do you want me to go next? Or?
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Okay. So go like in a clockwise fashion?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see here. I have a green here. Stick it next to that other green. And then I'm going to grab that one.
And I'll just refresh the marker each time to
Sounds
make it
good.
easy.
Yeah, so we don't have to reach across.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and you say color or pattern?
Color or pattern,
So if I have the same one there,
Yes.
do that.
Yep.
Okay. And then grab this guy.
Good. Ooh. We're all like laying down these patterns. Same pattern. Although I didn't carefully place mine to begin with. Oh, well.
Yeah, that's
I was
okay.
just explaining things. Did I just grab that from there? I did it wrong.
Yes.
I got too excited.
I didn't even notice.
So I'm supposed to place
okay.
one here. And then I grab from the market.
I wonder which one.
I know.
All right. Okay. So I think I'm going to stick with my green. This guy right here.
Ooh, and now you get a button.
I do. You're right. So I get a little leaf.
A green button. Yeah.
My 3 green pieces. Stick that on there.
So the buttons color coordinate to the
right. And then if you get each color, you get an extra 3 points.
And you get the rainbow. You get to add the rainbow button to your board.
Okay.
All right. So I think I'm going to grab this blue guy right here.
Okay.
All right. So let's pause. Oh, wait. You finish your turn, and then we'll pause and ask you a question. Yes.
All right. Because I'm pretty sure, do I get to have a cat now?
3.
Almost.
Oh, yeah.
4.
See, she's a little more particular.
Just add one there. So next turn. So just grab one from the middle.
So grabbing.
And then
Ooh, there we go.
One.
Okay, now I get to ask the first question.
Okay.
So I am very excited to learn more about the Lawrence Humane Society, but let's start with you.
Okay.
And tell me about your role there and maybe your title and how you ended up in that role.
Okay. So my title is Director of Development and Communications.
Okay.
So basically my job is to raise money. And keep the
That's
shelter
an important job.
open.
Right.
Paying everyone.
Right.
Making sure, everything works.
Yes.
That needs to be paid for.
Mm-hmm.
And then also communication. So then the messaging and kind of what we put out there, the narrative that we put out into the world.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously there's a lot of great staff and that help do all of those things. So my team has 2 other people,
Okay.
Sydney and Nathra, who help with all of those things. And I would not function or live without them.
That sounds like a big job.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And
I'm glad
it's
you
a
have that
really
group.
great team. And so then the way I ended up there was kind of unplanned. I've had a variety of jobs in my life. I have a master's in social work and a master's in public health.
Okay.
I don't have a background in animal welfare. I loved animals and have always had animals. I worked as a foster care social worker in North Carolina.
Okay.
I worked on Capitol Hill for a while for a congresswoman from California on healthcare, worked as a lobbyist at a nonprofit.
Wow.
And then moved to Wichita. I grew up in Lawrence and left when I was 18. And then when I was 28, came back and moved to Wichita and was working at the Kansas Health Foundation as a program officer. And my job was to give money to nonprofits and help build advocacy capacity and work with organizations around health equity and social determinants of health and actually voting. When I lived in Wichita, my neighborhood had all these stray cats, and I kept finding kittens in my yard. And so I kept taking in kittens, and I learned how to foster kittens, and I learned how to bottle feed kittens. and actually became friends with the executive director of the Lawrence Humane Society at the time, Kate, who was here for 5 years and was lovely. So we became friends, and she introduced me to Katie Barnett, who is the attorney for the Humane Society. Okay. And then when I moved back to Lawrence, called up Katie, we got together, and then she introduced me to Shannon Wells, who had just become the new executive director at the Humane Society, and the three of us met and had this shared vision for how animal welfare is also human welfare, and the best way to help pets is to help humans, because it's the owners who are paying their mortgage and the rent and buying groceries, and that really there's so much intersectionality between pets and animal welfare and human welfare. So
I love that perspective. I think that's a really unique perspective. I think that probably is part of what makes our Humane Society special and unique is that perspective. Yeah.
So I became the first ever social worker at the Humane Society. And then after about a year in that job, there was an opening and a need for a development director, and I just transitioned over, and now we have a new social worker who's amazing.
That's great. Well, we are lucky to have you. All right, let's keep going with our game.
All right.
And we'll find out more about what Elina's doing.
Okay. So I want to lay this tile down because I want to attract a cat too. Okay. I'll grab that one.
All right, I'm gonna keep my colored strategy going here.
You go for the buttons first.
And take that guy.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Gotta refresh the market. There we go.
All right. So, want my cat?
Yes.
Yes.
You get a little.
All right. Little
All right.
tidbit.
It's so fun putting those on.
Hi,
They're so
buddy.
cute.
All right. Let's see. So.
Okay. I like to strategize, so this is hard to not put my whole focus on it. I need to enjoy my time with you.
Yes.
Let's see. I don't know. There we go.
All right. I'm keeping it simple over here. I'm gonna go with another blue.
Can you reach it, or do you need help?
And grab. Yeah. Thank you. Yep. Put this little guy on there. Boop. Cute.
All right. I'm gonna go here. Let's try this cute little palm pattern.
Did we already make it through 2
That was
turns?
just one turn.
Was that
I
just
think.
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll do one more turn. So
This is a fast-moving game.
It
so.
is.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, unless you have somebody that thinks about it for a super long time, like I could.
Yeah. I tend not to think too much about strategy, but I do enjoy the games that mostly Betsy has taught me.
I get a purple button.
I forgot to get my second thingy.
Your second thingy?
Yeah, my.
Oh, well, you
that.
should grab one before I do that.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna read your mind. What are you gonna go for?
See, there's strategy.
Okay, yeah,
Trying to take away from me.
Not very realistic strategy, but
Let's see.
okay. I'm set.
I will go for this one then. So now, oh wait, did you not even grab it before Elina's turn?
That's okay.
Oh,
it's all right.
yeah.
Oh well.
Okay,
It happens.
so now it's your turn again.
No big deal. Okay. All right. Let's put this guy here, and then. I'll take this one.
Okay. Oh, nice.
There. Another palm.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So my next question for you is, what is your favorite thing about working at the Lawrence Humane Society?
Everything. It is truly, I've had, like I said, I had a lot of different jobs. It is my favorite job I've ever had.
Wow.
I love it. I love being in that building. I love going to work. I love everything that I do. And that what makes that happen are the people.
Yeah.
The staff is really incredible, and they're so dedicated. They care so much. They don't get paid nearly enough for what they do, and how hard the job is, both physically and emotionally and mentally. Staff take a lot of abuse from people, and they care so much. I think every staff member has fostered, and so they and continue to foster, and so they bring home work with them.
So they're all personally invested
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the success of these animals.
Yeah, it is not a 9 to 6 for anyone in that building. Everyone is, we have a foster Facebook group and a volunteer Facebook group and an internal staff Facebook group, and everyone after they go home is posting pictures or commenting, and it's just the humans at the shelter are really phenomenal, and I'm honored to be a part of that group.
That's great. It's interesting to get that insight.
Yeah.
And about how many staff do you have?
About 30 or so. It fluctuates. We've been just like everyone else, understaffed forever. But we're also taking over field services for Douglas County. It used to be the sheriff that did kind of any kind of animal control type thing out in unincorporated Douglas County. And that's us now. So we hired a couple. Hired a new person, and then an internal person's moving into a position in that. So we're growing.
Yeah.
Too.
That's exciting.
Yeah. It is. And
Right.
I just want to say a brief. Sorry if you heard just before we started talking about that question. We are in the basement of RPG.
Yeah.
So there was chairs moving just right above us.
Yes.
So I just wanted to point that out. So it's not like the elephant in the room or whatever.
literal elephant above our heads.
Yes. But we're in the luxurious basement at RPG that you can rent out for private events.
Yeah. It's called the Boardroom,
Yes.
and it's our newest event space.
Yeah.
And it's really beautiful down here, which you can see the whole room. But it's very intimate and elegant feeling. So it's kind of fun to do this down here.
It is.
Yeah, it's gorgeous down here.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's my turn. What am I going to place? I'll do this here. And then still haven't attracted a cat, and I want to. So going after
Don't we
that
all?
pattern. Yes, I know.
I will stick this one here. And
even as you're thinking, even though she has like now 4 continuous blue, she doesn't get an additional button.
right.
To get an additional blue button, you'd have to have 3 somewhere else on the board. You don't
Yes,
get it
yeah.
expanding further.
Yeah, that's good. That's good clarification.
Yeah.
I'll go with that guy. All right. Go up, get in there, and grab this fella.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to put this one here and go for another polka dot.
Gonna start this hexagon. Get in there. And I'll grab another stripe. All right.
Okay. Do I get another tidbit?
Oh, yes, you do.
There's 4?
Yes,
All
you
right.
Next to each other.
All of those orange tabbies.
They're adorable.
They're unique. They're special for sure.
All right. It's a pretty pattern.
Yes. Okay. Should we ask? That was 2 rounds.
Yeah, I know.
Wow,
So
God,
good.
that really
Does
does
go
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 fast.
fast.
So I think you kind of alluded to this before, so I'm really glad that this is one of the questions we were planning on asking you. But how does adopting through the shelter or supporting the shelter affect our community as a whole?
Oh my gosh, so many ways. So obviously, we take in animals. We have a contract with the city and the county. We're the only animal shelter in the county. And we take in animals, whether at their strays or owner surrenders.
Okay.
We also transfer in animals from other communities, and we focus on rural and low-resourced communities,
Mhm.
because we're so lucky in Lawrence to have such a supportive community, such a resource-rich community.
Mhm.
And so when we transfer in animals, that means that those are animals who got a second chance at life, as opposed to where they're coming from.
Wow.
It means that those shelters have opened up space so they can save more animals.
Okay.
And it also provides our community with, kind of a greater variety of animals to adopt from.
Okay. Yeah.
So we take in animals like that. If they're strays, we try to reunite them with the owner as much as
Mhm.
possible. And then obviously anyone that does, either whether it's an owner surrender or an owner doesn't come for a stray animal, they become available for adoption. And I mean, the animals that we have are great. We have anything you could ever imagine: dogs, cats. We have rabbits, rats, guinea pigs, occasionally a ferret, hamsters.
Wow, okay.
Occasionally a chicken, a lot of roosters. We've had
Really?
pigs. We had a pregnant goat over the winter.
Wow.
She actually did belong to someone. She went home.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
But it makes a huge difference when folks adopt as opposed to buying a puppy from somewhere. And we have puppies and we have kittens and like anything you're looking for, just let us know. We'll have it at some point. But then, in terms of supporting us, so not only do we provide kind of those essential services that most animal shelters provide, we also provide low-cost spay-neuter for the public, for publicly owned animals, for folks who maybe can't afford private vet care. We do monthly vaccine clinics, although actually in March we did weekly vaccine clinics. We did one vaccine clinic a week.
Wow.
And partnered with Bert Nash, the Senior Resource Center, and Just Food, and had sponsors for all those clinics. And so the vaccines and the microchips were at no cost to any of the clients of those organizations.
That's amazing. That is such a huge benefit to people that really want to do the right thing for their pets, but maybe there are some financial obstacles to those one-time, more expensive procedures or processes. So I know that probably made a difference to a lot of people that they were able to come in and get that done, and get their pet taken care of.
Yeah, we hear that a lot. We hear, we've heard from folks who aren't eating themselves because they're giving the food to the dog. And, one guy was passing out at work. And we've heard from people who, first and foremost, they're going to care for the animal. And the animal is also their mental health support and their family. And we want to make sure that, it's not just a privileged thing that, those who are wealthy can have pets. That, we think that every single person is deserving of a companion and of that affection and love. So.
And there's just been so much research published that has linked positive mental health outcomes with people and their relationship with their pets.
Yeah.
So pets are important.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So.
That's great.
All the support towards the Humane Society, helps us find homes for animals. It helps us reunite animals and owners. It helps us make sure that people can keep their pets and not layer trauma on top of trauma on top of trauma when they're going through things too. So
that's great.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
All right, Betsy.
I'm up. Okay. See, I'm going to go after the polka dots. I've got 2 polka dots here, so I'm going to grab one from the market too. Ooh, there's another one.
Alrighty. Let's see. I don't have any kittens on my board yet. Better work towards that.
Alina's the only one with kittens right now.
Shocker. Should talk to my partner about that.
Yeah. Are we surprised? Probably not.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go with the palm pattern. And look at that.
Oh, that means you get a kitten too.
Yeah, you get to have
Oh,
that
because that's
Millie only takes 3.
Millie, look at you, so easy.
She's low maintenance.
Yeah. Although Calicos rarely are.
Yeah, maybe not accurate, but
I'm gonna get a Millie too now because I've got 3 polka dots. And I get a button because I have 3 greens over here in this section.
Nice.
Wow.
So I can get...
Oh, I forgot to get my button. I am just behind.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay. You can grab it. What do I want to get from the market now? that one.
Nice. Okay,
So
I'm
what
gonna grab my
button are you
button so I don't
missing?
forget.
Oh, you get a blue
My
one.
blue one. That spot.
Nice.
And then finally, my striped tile here. And grab
You
a
get a
little
cat.
Yay!
cat.
Little tidbit.
And
Now we're all
I
owners of
think,
kittens.
Yes. I will
That's
grab
the
this
dream.
purple one. Yes.
Okay, let's see. Okay. So go this way.
Ooh, and you get a button.
Oh!
You've got 3 dark blues right there.
Look at that.
Very
Thank
good.
You
you.
can place it anywhere in that section.
Right in the middle.
So grab
Oh,
one,
yes.
mark it. And then I have one other turn to do.
Why don't you throw one more out to the market there?
Come on, I want this. What pattern would you call this?
That's like a
Okay.
Moroccan tile. That's what it makes me think of.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Nope, it's not it. Oh well. I tried. Okay, so I need a yellow here. It's not going to help me with that. No, I could. Okay. And then
Betsy likes to process out loud.
There's
I
the
do too
strategy.
also.
Yes.
Yeah, it helps when you talk through.
Wait, so do you get a cat for that? For 4 of that pattern?
unfortunately not, because
Oh, okay.
It's only touching on one side.
Ah,
Side
gotcha.
so I'll need to lay one here or here of that
Okay.
pattern. Then I could get a kitten.
Gotcha.
Okay, I think I am going to put this one here. And then I will grab this blue tile.
Okay. So I'll go this way and grab another one of these patterns. Though leafy.
Leafy?
Yeah.
Or paisley, is that like a
The
paisley
leafy,
pattern?
not quite. It's
Okay.
similar. Leafy is actually the word I've been using in my mind. So I think
Viney?
that's officially the
There you go.
This one is
Yes.
like a
Yeah,
palm.
Yeah.
that's true. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Cute.
So I don't know if you get asked this question, but I know I've been curious about what kind of pets you have.
Really hope no one from animal control is watching.
Oh.
Although I live in the county, so
I'm sure
I
they
actually
take
am
great-
outside city
I'm sure
limits.
you take
Yeah.
great care of
I'm
your
gonna count as you name
babies.
So I have 10 cats and 5 dogs
Okay.
and 2 roosters. And
Nice.
right now there's a mama cat with 5 kittens that are all fosters.
Additionally,
okay.
or is that from what you named?
Oh, no, that's an addition.
An addition.
It's a foster cat
Okay.
who gave birth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first is what you own, like, is yours.
Your
yes,
personal
yeah,
pets.
10 cats, 5 dogs, 2 roosters.
So 17.
Yes.
And then,
Plus 6 visitors.
wow.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure, especially in their young days, are quite labor intensive. Like, do they need a
Oh
lot
no,
of
that's
intervention? No?
the easiest thing in the world. If anyone's ever been interested in fostering, easiest thing in the world is to take home a mom and cat and kittens.
Oh, that's good to know.
Oh, we
I'm
might
glad
need to
know
do that.
She takes care of the kittens. All you do is provide, a litter box, food,
Yeah.
water, a safe place. Like right now, they've been in my guest room, and now that my dad and his wife are visiting right now, they've been moved to my partner's office.
Mhm.
But she takes care of the kittens, and it's the easiest thing.
That's good to know.
So
Yeah,
mama's
really
all
good
the
to
little
know.
kitten needs.
Yep, exactly.
I've seen some videos of mama cats interacting with their babies, and they are good at like getting them in line.
Oh yes, yeah. These guys are about almost 3 weeks old, and even now, like when I hold them, like she'll come over and take them out of my hands, like put her mouth over their necks and drag them under either under the guest bed or under the futon or.
Time to go to bed.
Yep, she is in charge.
That's
yeah,
neat.
and with my own cats, before anyone thinks I'm too crazy, if you add up all their body parts, my partner and I joke that it's really only 5 cats.
Oh, okay. So you have some amputees?
Yes,
Okay.
we have a cat with 3 legs. We have a cat with only 1.5 legs,
Aw.
1.5 paws. She's famous. She has her own Instagram, Facebook,
Really?
shirts. She sends out
Nice.
Christmas cards, Valentine's.
I love
What's
it.
her Instagram?
Sugar, the community resource cat.
Okay,
Uh,
sugar.
Yeah.
Remember
She only has 1.5 paws. And she was born that way. Nothing
Okay,
happened to her.
no traumatic
Yeah,
event or
no,
anything.
no.
Okay, well, that's good.
2 cats with 1 eye each. We have a couple of cats that might have brain damage. So, and all the dogs are really old. Like, I think the youngest one's a Mastiff who's 7 years old, which for a Mastiff, that's old.
For the larger breed dogs.
And then the other dogs are 11, 12, 16, and 17.
Okay.
So everyone's old.
So do you find yourself being drawn more to senior animals or senior dogs?
Absolutely. The older the better.
Okay. They are very special.
I've brought home dogs, just so they could pass in a home.
Wow.
So senior dogs and broken kittens.
Okay.
That's my jam.
Yeah. You found your brand.
Yep, exactly. Like, are you healthy and you're fine? You'll be fine somewhere else.
Yeah.
You won't fit in our house.
You have other options.
Yeah, exactly.
So how do the roosters fit in?
Because you can't have them in city limits.
Okay.
And so we get a lot of people who will buy chicks, at like Marshlands or Tractor Supply or whatever. And then all of a sudden they grow up and they start crying. And so either like they'll realize it, or animal control will come, or neighbor will complain. So we get a lot of roosters.
Okay.
And Shy 38, which is a farm animal sanctuary just outside of town, has been so helpful. They've taken so many roosters of ours, and we try as much as possible to find homes for them. But,
Right, because you probably can't keep them even within the Lawrence Humane Society.
I mean, we can, we can,
Okay.
but it's not good for them. It's not.
Well, that's true.
It's not ideal for them.
So, but so my partner and I moved outside and into the county. We had a house with 4 acres, and there were two cute. I was like, well, now I have. Come on.
I bet they're living their best life out there too.
They're having a good time. Yeah, their names are
awesome.
Butch and Sundance.
Perfect.
They're having a great time. The only one not having a good time is Jeff, who now has to build a whole chicken sanctuary.
The person happened to,
You can probably use some building tips from you.
That's awesome.
So the follow-up question would be, like, do you anticipate are you wanting more animals of a certain kind of variety?
Yes, we have plans for 2 donkeys.
2 donkeys?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because there's a barn that came with the land, and it's perfect. Like, clearly someone had kept horses in there based on how the doors were chewed up. So, and there's 2 donkeys that we have our eyes on at a equine sanctuary in Topeka, where we volunteered in the past, and we've kind of talked with the owner that maybe if she's open to it, we could take them.
That's so wonderful that you have the space that you can do that.
Yeah. And at some point, I really want pigs. Jeff is not as down for that. But there's a pig rescue in Kansas City, and I've been following them. I really want some pigs. Pigs are so smart.
Yeah,
they are. They're actually. Well, I only know this not from my personal experience, but from reading about pigs. So they're cleaner than people imagine. They have a reputation for being gross and rolling in mud, but they're actually pretty tidy, clean animals.
Exactly. It's just that their skin doesn't sweat, so they get in mud to cool off.
Yeah, makes sense. You got to do what you got to do.
Exactly. Yeah. Who among us hasn't been oppressed by the heat?
Exactly. Yeah. Kansas especially.
Exactly. So hopefully there'll be pigs and donkeys at some point.
Nice.
And chickens, because right now it's just a few bachelor roosters.
Ruling the roost.
Yep.
Literally. Awesome. Okay. I bet your house would be a fun place to visit. It'd be very lively, I'm sure.
I plan on having a Richard Lawrence party
this
summer.
awesome.
So you'll meet all the animals.
All right, Betsy.
Yes.
Wow us with your strategy.
I'm not at my peak strategy right now, but I'm just ooh, I can get another kitten next turn.
Nice.
See, that's strategy.
Okay. Blue. And I need I've just started a new endeavor here.
And we're already about halfway through the game. Wow. We just have to fill our boards.
I'll go with this little flower tile. Oh, I have 2 of those. That was a good choice.
Nice. Okay. Guess I'll stick with what I was going for here. I don't know what I'm going for, but we're just.
It's at a game if you
are.
haven't changed strategy midstream several times.
You gotta go with what's available in the market.
Yeah, that's true.
So I have 3 of this leaf pattern. which
Nice.
is Millie again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to get another Millie. And then I'm going to grab this Moroccan pattern that I've been waiting for a long time.
It's such a pretty color,
It
too.
is. I do love that pink.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very pretty. Matches my shirt.
Hey. And your lipstick.
Yeah, and my lipsticks. Yeah.
Oh, nestle this little fella right there. And grab stripes. Feeling stripes.
Let's see. I really have no strategy at this point. So I can put these anywhere, right?
Yeah.
It's not like, okay.
Yep.
I just started questioning myself.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go with the
And
whole-
actually, you have 3 yellows. So you get a banana. A banana bun.
Oh, that's a banana. Oh, or a little moon.
Moon. Yes, it's probably a moon.
I like
Yeah.
banana more.
Well, it's gonna be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, we're going with banana.
So that
Okay.
was 2 turns, I think.
I think so, yes. So let's get down to business and tell us about what you guys are doing incredible work there. You're serving the Lawrence community super effectively. It sounds like you're expanding your reach into Douglas County. So you're doing a lot. What are your greatest needs?
I mean, always funding. That's true for every nonprofit.
I bet so, yeah.
We're not special or unique in that regard. Always the biggest thing is funding, because it takes humans to do the work, and humans need to get paid.
Yes.
But, aside from that, we always need pet food, like dry and wet cat and dog food. We give out pet food to pet owners that are struggling, who can't access pet food otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
And so the pet food pantry closed back in the fall last year. So now we're the only game in town. We give out over 5,000 pounds of pet food a month.
Wow. That's
over
incredible.
800 pounds of cat litter a month. And it's sometimes like those little things, like just a bag of food, that can make a difference between someone surrendering a dog or a cat and not. So we are happy to distribute that. So we always need cat and dog food, dry and wet, cat litter. Those are big things. We need fosters. We are about to start kitten season. Actually, kitten season's already starting. We've just gotten a lot of pregnant moms, and we're starting now to get kittens in. So we really need fosters, and we'll provide everything. We'll provide, the food, the litter, all the supplies, training. And there's basically any level of skill or interest we can accommodate. So we have folks who really love like the medically fragile, the neonates, the bottle feeding. I mean, because when they're small, it's every 2 hours, like a baby.
Yes.
So
they have a lot of needs.
Oh yeah. So we need fosters for that, and then we need fosters who we sometimes we'll just get some kittens that like they just need like a week or 2 before they're big enough to get fixed, and they eat on their own and they're playing and cute, and they just need a place to hang for a week or 2. So like there's all levels. We need fosters for big dogs. We really need fosters who don't have any other pets in the home. I mean, that's the hardest. Like that's the holy grail. Because obviously, if someone's an animal lover, they probably have an animal in the house.
Right.
And we have some animals who need to be the only animals. So it's really hard to find fosters like that. So if anyone's ever considered it, just let us know. Just go online. There's a little tab right at the top that says foster, apply to be a foster, and fill out an application, and our foster coordinator would be thrilled to talk to anyone that's interested.
So if anyone's even thinking about it, get on there.
Yeah.
Contact someone, get your questions answered, you'll have the information, make a decision.
Exactly. And, we just always tell people, if it doesn't work. And there's no shame in that. Like, we will never blame anyone or be unhappy with anyone. It's not for everyone. And some situations are harder than others. But try it.
And conversely, you might find that like this is the perfect fit for you. Like fostering was,
Yeah.
the best way that you can contribute.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's good to ask those questions. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big need.
Great information. All right, Betsy.
Okay, I don't know why I go for the bag at first. I need to think of what I have. Ooh, I can finally lay this tile down. Where do I want it to go? I'll put it here. So I can get a tibbet.
Nice.
Then, sorry.
That coconut sure is elusive.
I know, it's hard. Okay, I'm gonna go for this color. For these non-equal tiles, I'm gonna try to get one of each color around it. So I need a variety of colors.
Okay. All right. Oh, I think I might get to accomplish my goal here. Stick this on there and get another one of these flowers.
Ooh, so next turn,
Getting
you'll accomplish
close.
it.
Yeah, not this time. Next time.
Oh, and you are going for coconut.
Yeah.
Oh,
Someone's
nice.
got to.
Yeah. All right. I feel like this is not gonna. This guy's in the way, but whatever. It's okay. I'm determined to get a coconut before before
I
the
believe
game
in
is
you.
over.
Get one of each. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beginning. Let's see. What am I going for now? I already ruined it with this. You're supposed to have. Well, I could go for patterns here.
Yeah, it's hard to think about more than one
Everything.
of these
Yeah.
circles because they intersect with each other.
Yes, they do. Yep. I'm gonna lay that there and get a. Sorry. Three polka
All
dots.
right.
Oh.
Okay. Am I doing it? Got my 5th flower.
Yes.
Oh,
that works.
nice.
You get a coconut.
All right, coconut. Your new home.
Look at that.
And I think I will grab this green polka dot.
Okay. So I'm sorry. Can you explain this one to me again?
Yes.
What's the goal here?
So the goal is to get a color, like, explain it.
Two, and two.
Okay.
Colors
Mhm.
or two patterns.
Oh,
So you're actually both right now because you have
Yeah,
2 green
true.
and 2 of the leafies. Although that's the
that's
same
the
pattern as
same.
those.
Yeah.
So you have
So
to
you
go
could
for
go
color.
for color now.
Ah, okay. All right.
You got your 2 greens there, so you're actually on the right path.
Okay. So yeah, so I have the two greens. All right. So I guess I'll go with the red.
Yeah.
All right.
And that matches over there too, because you have 3 stripes in a row.
Okay.
That's true.
All
So
right.
then
I mean, you play
the
that,
other
right? You're
three would be-
mastermind.
Yeah,
of
that's.
that.
I'm really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm just. You guys didn't know it, but I'm a calico shark.
Is it time for another question, or?
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, this is a little bit more of a talking point, but so this month, the month of April, RPG has been partnering with Lawrence Humane Society, and I'd like to give a little bit of a progress update because we have given our customers that care about your cause an opportunity to contribute financially, and we've given them some tangible things that their contributions could go to. Some of the things you mentioned, the food, the treats, the litter, cat litter. So they know that they're able to help in those really highly needed areas. And as of today, which we're getting closer to the end of the month, but not quite there, we still have a few more days. We have around $2,000 that we are going to be so thrilled to pass your way. You can still, if you're an RPG customer or if you care all about your Lawrence Humane Society, come in. There's still time to donate. Let's get that as high as possible, impact as many animals' lives as we can.
That's really amazing. We're so appreciative of you guys for doing that. And I mean, just in general, it's your whole business model is so cool and just really admirable. And
Thank
the
you.
fact that staff, want to do even more for the community,
Yes.
It means the world to us.
And I would like to point out that the staff, if I could just give them a little applause,
Definitely.
they are the ones that spearhead these efforts.
Mhm.
They care about these causes, they care about their community, and they're the ones that are basically letting the community know that these are the things that are important to them and how community members can help when they come in too.
Yeah.
So they're really taking the initiative and the responsibility and helping out these organizations that really help our community. So
That's huge. I
Yeah.
mean, that's a huge amount. That'll do so much good, and I hope that we can, thank the staff. We'd love to have you guys over and snuggle some kittens or some puppies.
oh wow, how can you say no to
Yeah,
that?
like we can't offer a lot, but we have kittens and puppies.
Yes, that sounds amazing. I'm sure that they would be thrilled to hear that. So excellent. Okay, so let's go for a couple more rounds, and then you have a big thing coming up in May.
Yes.
So after we do a couple more rounds, I definitely want to hear more information about that.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to place this one here. And I'm not seeing any colors I need. So sometimes it's towards the end of the game, you have to grab colors even though you don't want them. They're not going to work out.
Yes, your options get a lot more limited. Okay, I will place my green here. And let's see here. I was going for these colors, two colors, two of each color. And then I'm also running out of options for places to put stuff. So
It really gets harder.
polka dots. Yes, polka dots. That's a good one. I'll take that guy.
All right. So I'll go here, stick with the color thing, and then let's see. Okay, on this one, it's 3 of one pattern and 3 of another pattern.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're committed to pattern at this point. So you need 3 of the same pattern.
All right. I don't think I've had any of these yet.
Hopefully there'll be some coming to the market. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
there's another one. Okay.
Headed your way.
I don't even know what I was doing. Let's see. So yeah, I'm trying to just get pink, purple, and yellow here. And here I'm only trying to get green and yellow. So here's where I'm going to put my blue one, my dark blue one. That way I can get a dark blue button.
Yep.
And then, yes, I definitely need green. Or pink or purple. All those colors I like this time around.
Oh wait, should I have gotten a green button at some point?
Oh yes.
Whoops.
Yes. Sometimes the buttons are harder to remember because they can be in a line.
Well, I don't think about like the edges.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am gonna throw my butt down here and get a Millie.
Nice.
Hey, Millie.
And then now, let's see. Get that one.
Okay, let's see. What was I doing here?
I know, it's hard to remember from turn to turn your grand strategy.
Okay. Go. Get in there. There we go. And then another one of these. I'm committed to pattern now.
Yes.
I'm going to put this here. Doesn't really matter. I just want it in this section somewhere. And I'm going to grab a pink one.
I feel like I made a poor choice in my tile selection last time. That's okay. We're gonna forge ahead.
Commit.
Yep. Live with the consequences. Okay. I guess I will put this one here. And go for that. I know, super confident.
This is how I feel. Like, oh.
Yeah, it gets much harder whenever you have so many fewer spaces available.
Exactly. All right. Going for that and grabbing this fella.
Nice.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't.
Turn.
Sorry, I didn't.
It's okay. I got what I needed.
You did? Okay,
You won
you
it
can
up for
switch.
sure,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
it worked
Yeah.
out.
Okay, so let's go ahead and hear about what your big fundraiser is for May,
Sure,
because
okay.
I'm really excited about it.
So May is the Paw Valley Challenge.
I love that. Paw Valley.
Yep.
Perfect.
I take no credit for it. It has been around since the earliest I can find record of is 2015.
Okay.
So it's not. I'm taking
Predates
no
you.
credit.
Okay.
And what it used to be like a 1 day like 5K and a big event in South Park, and then obviously COVID hit, and so we had to pivot and couldn't have a big convening, so we moved it virtual, and that's when it went from Paw Valley to the Paw Valley Challenge. So it goes May 1st through May 31st, and folks go online and register. And then if you just go to our website, lawrencehumane.org, like right on the front page, you will see a button for Paw Valley.
Okay.
So you just click that, and you can go and register. You can start a team. You can join a team. If someone's wanting to join a team but doesn't have a team, Sugar, the community resource cat, has her own team.
I love that.
It's called the Sugar Cubes. We don't need no chicken paws.
Okay. Cool.
So,
awesome.
and you can do it as an individual too. You don't have to be part of a team if you don't want to. If you just want to, do it for yourself for accountability.
Mm-hmm.
And people just move however you want to, as much as you want to during that month. Walk, run, bike, dance, whatever we do, and it's all tracked. Like there's an app, and there's also a website, and all of that connects to all the various devices, and you can enter everything manually. You can have it tracked. You can do it through the app.
Okay.
And then, at the end, we look to see which individual had the most steps, which team had the most steps.
Okay.
This year, for the
Nice.
first time ever, bikers have their own leaderboard because it's not exactly equivalent walking and biking. So now we're trying to get more bikers involved. Yep. And then you can also raise money. So you can also you can sign up and just, move and use it for that. But also you can you set a fundraising goal. You can encourage people to donate. If you're going to walk 50 miles, then, encourage people to donate, whatever amount per mile.
Okay. Kind of like a walkathon.
Yeah,
that we
exactly.
did. Yeah.
So
neat.
All of that. And then, so this year is, if the numbers stay okay, we'll have an event in early June outside. We'll keep it outside in front of the Humane Society in that open lawn, and we'll have a celebration. Yeah, and we'll have some vendors, and we'll have food and drinks, and people can get their T-shirts, their swag bags. The bags are really cute this year. They're donated by Hills every year. Hills is the main sponsor of this, and the shirts are really cute this year. Sydney, my coworker, designs the shirts every year, and they are really, really cute.
Okay, I'm
this
super
year.
excited
super
to see
cute.
them.
Are those online or?
Yes, yeah.
So you can see pictures of it.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. They're super cute. And all of our social media, we've been posting them too. We just released the shirts on Tuesday.
Okay.
Everyone likes a cute T-shirt.
I like a cute T-shirt. This year we gave the option when you register that you can do a registration with T-shirt or without. Because we've heard people being like, I can't handle a more T-shirt.
Right.
I get it.
Yeah.
I really wavered back and forth because I have too many T-shirts, but I'm really glad I chose the T-shirt option because Sydney knocked it out of the park.
Nice.
So what a creative way to combine physical health and supporting these special animals.
Yeah.
And
we try to make
you can enjoy it with your animal if you guys
Exactly.
Yes. Take them out for a walk.
And it doesn't have to be just dogs. We have pictures of people walking their pigs.
Nice.
I put Sugar. Sugar has a backpack that I would wear when I would walk the dogs, or she would be in there. And then also I have a stroller because one of my dogs is really old and can't walk far, and so Sugar would also ride in the stroller too. So cats can participate. Yeah. Any animal. Someone was talking about having rats on a leash too. Walking their rats.
I can't say I've ever seen that in person.
They probably walk slow for the rat to keep up with them.
I don't know. Rats are pretty fast.
That's true. They might be fast.
Scurry. So
So
really anyone can participate.
Oh man, I hope everyone's out with their strange pets during the month of May.
I really hope so.
I would love that. Cats like it's becoming much more common for people to get out with their cats.
Oh yeah.
And there's so many more things available, like harnesses and strollers, that you could do that.
Yeah.
I just love that for cats.
Yeah. We have pictures of other people, like not just me, who walk their cats in a stroller during Paw Valley, and in general, I hope too. But yeah. So we want it to be as accessible as possible. So that, and it goes May 1st through May 31st, but registrations actually close May 9th. So even if someone forgets to register and it started, that's fine. You still have time.
And you can probably manually enter you're walking.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you missed a few days.
You get a lot of steps done from that last day of registration till the end of the month.
Oh yeah.
So you still have plenty of time to get out there and get moving and walk your exotic animals and
exactly
unlikely pets.
Yeah, and we'll have prizes, like for the individuals and the teams that walk the most or have the most steps and raise the most money, and try to make it as big as possible this year.
Awesome.
That's really fun.
Do you know the potential date if you're gonna do a June celebration?
We're waiting to set the date just based on when the T-shirts will be ready and printed, but I'm thinking no later than the second weekend of June.
Okay.
We're really hoping to get it, as soon as possible.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah, hopefully the weather complies too.
Yeah, I would think it'd be good.
Yeah, hopefully in June. It's a little safer in June.
Yeah,
exactly. Things are usually a little bit more settled down than they are at this time of year.
Yeah.
When anything goes. It's like a different season from hour to hour.
Yep, true.
But
exactly.
Well, Elina, thank you so much for joining us today and playing this game with us, having some fun, telling us about what you're doing, and letting us to get to know you personally a little bit more, and learning about your pet family and how we can help to make the Lawrence Humane Society even more successful. It's always good to know what, agencies that you care about, what they actually need. And to really know, like this is to be able to get that information from you, I think is really helpful to our community members that really care. It's nice to know that what you're contributing is something that's like a real need for that for that agency. So Betsy and I have a plan to talk to a few other nonprofit organizations that are doing really great work in the community, introducing some more games. There'll be more details about that coming. But we are just so lucky to live in Lawrence and in a community that really cares about its people and its animals. But yes, it was really nice to have you. And I'm sure that we will be bumping into you with your May fundraiser and your June celebration.
Yeah. No, thank you guys for having me and for just supporting us this month and in general. The staff love RPG. We've come here for celebrations. We've come as different teams. All of us love this place and even more now. So thank you so much.
That's great. We have a bond now.
Yes.
All right. Excellent. Well, I hope to see you all again for our next Meet the Game when we, like I said, we interview another important community contributor. But until then, have a wonderful time playing games.
There we go.